Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today I am back with another Demon Slayer review. Yes, I'm starting to pick up on the Demon Slayer figures a little bit here. It's a dangerous anime to be a fan of, especially since it's so popular, so things are actually quite easy to get for it. But today we're going to be taking a look at this. This is the Figuarts Mini Kyojuro Rengoku figure. This is the flame-breathing version. Because there are two different versions of him. There is this one, which is the second release, and inherently a hell of a lot easier to find. And there is the normal version of him, so he has like a normal sword. This one, he has his flaming sword, because like I said, this is the flame-breathing version of the figure. So he has his sword on fire, and the other one just has a normal sword. Actually, does he even hold a sword in the normal version of the figure? I don't know. But this is the flame-breathing version. So this is the version we are mostly bothered about. Oh, look. There you are in the reflection of the box. But yeah. So this is the flame-breathing version. Like I said, this version is a lot easier to find, because this one was actually... this version of the figure has actually been distributed in the UK. So that's why this one is a lot easier to find. I don't think the normal version had a very wide distribution, but this one is. I also have Senjuro, so I have his little brother. He will be in a future video, not entirely sure when, but I will review him in a future video. So, let's head on over to the table and get a closer look at little teeny tiny Rengoku. Follow me. Alright, so here we are. There he is. So let's take a closer look at him in the packaging before we take him out. So here we have the front of the box. So we have a window where we can get a nice view of Rengoku. Figuarts Mini logo, and it is number 57 in the line. A nice picture of the figure, and we have the name of the figure and some stuff in Japanese. We got the Demon Slayer logo. Are you going to focus? Demon Slayer logo, Tamashii Nations logo, and the Bandai logo. On the top, we just have Figuarts Mini and Rengoku. This holographic sticker is the sign that it is an official one and not a fake one. Underneath, lots of words. Here is the distributor for the UK. On this side, we have a picture of him. On this side, we have a picture of him. On the back, we have more pictures of him. And lots more words that I cannot read. Yeah, so we got some nice little pictures of what the figure can do, which is not much because it's a Figuarts Mini, and they really do not do much. So let's get him out of the box, shall we? Let's open him up, cut that tape. I try not to damage the boxes too much of my anime figures, because I like keeping them in one piece. I like keeping the boxes of my anime figures, so I try my best not to damage them too much when I open them. But you're using a pair of scissors on some cardboard, so some damage is going to happen. Right, so let's get the base out. Let's get him out. His sword has just come off. Is this sword meant to do that? It looks like it's meant to do that. Which way is it meant to go? Okay, it does only go one way. That's okay. Let's get this plastic off of him. And let's get his other arms out. There we go. So now I'll just put the plastic and the box to the side. And here he is. Such a serious look on his face. But he is really cool. I love his hair. His hair is amazing. His ponytail is on a ball joint. Why the hell is the ponytail... No, it's not on a ball joint, but the ponytail can come off. Why can the ponytail come off? What is the purpose in the ponytail coming off? He's had a haircut. Boink. There. What is the purpose of that? I do have a feeling that will probably come off quite easily in the future. So I need to keep an eye on that. But anyway, here is Rengoku. He is awesome. He is super serious. I believe the normal version of this figure, he does have a more friendly expression on his face. But yeah, the detail in those eyes is amazing. Look at the detail in those eyes. That is cool. But the detail on the hair is so well done. And his Haori, his little cape, is really nicely done as well. I need to clean the lens. It seems to be struggling on focus. There we go. So yeah, so we got his cape, or his Haori. Flames are on the inside as well, but the yellow layer is only on the outside. And we have his Demon Slayer uniform in a brownie colour. I believe I think his wiki said he's the only one that actually has it in the brown colour. So we've got next, we've got the kanji on the back, along with the hole in his back. Swapping his arms is going to be fun with his freaking Haori in the way, but oh well. And then we have, I can't remember the name, but his leg thingies and his little teeny tiny feet. So yeah, very nicely detailed. As you can see, we've got all the buttons on down the shirt and the pocket, and we've got the white belt. And then we have the nice detailing on his sword as well, which I believe can come off for the sake of the fact that he holds his sword. Can the sword actually come off? The sword can kind of officially come off, and then he holds this bit by the looks of it. Let's have a look. Oh, the sword. Oh, right, the sword handle can come out. Okay, so the actual sword itself, so the scabbard, or the sheath, or whatever you want to call it, this bit does not come off, but is just very loosely attached. Don't know why that bit can come off. That bit is stumping me as to why that can come off. I might just end up gluing that back on. I might just glue that. But the actual sword, the hilt of the sword can come off. Because obviously he's meant to be able to hold the sword. Anyway, for articulation, the head is on a ball joint. You can't get much movement out of it because you've got this thing in the way and all of his hair is in the way. But you can get a little bit of movement. As you've seen, that is pointless. The arms can move forward that far because the thingy is in the way. They can move backwards that far and also pop back in. They can go backwards that far because, once again, his uniform is in the way. Legs can go forward all the way. They can go backwards. They can't really go backwards because his butt is in the way. He has a spread. He can spread his legs. And yeah, that is it. He does have these extra arms. He has this arm. So this arm is meant to be for holding the sheath scabbard of the sword, by the looks of it. And then we have his sword hand, which is pretty dang cool if you ask me. Let's try and get his arms sorted out then. So the arms just pop off like so, which means this is his sword arm. If it'll go in, is it going to go in? Is it going? Is it going to go in with the frickin' thingy in the way? I'm gonna, these bits of the sword that keep popping out, I'm just gonna take them off so they don't pop off and bounce somewhere. I think his arm's on, and it's not quite on. Can I take the head off? The head is on a ball joint. There we go. It's just going to be a lot easier to change the arms with the head off, especially since I can't actually take the cape off. Right. The cape is made of a sort of bendy plastic, but I wouldn't recommend bending it too much. Oh, come on. The arm is in position, it just doesn't want to actually pop into the socket. There we go. So now I need to move that arm down so it's in place. So there we go. So the arm is holding the doodad. Put that part of it back on. And there we go with the sword hand. And let's put his head back on. There we go. So here he is, all set up with the flame breathing. So that's pretty cool. He can't really raise his arm. So he can't like hold his flaming sword up. You can only really have him holding it down. And this arm wants to pop out of the socket again. Stop it. So yeah. That's pretty much all you're going to be able to do with flame breathing Rengoku. In terms of holding the sword up, straight out in front of him is the most he can do, due to his, like I said, his cape Haori thing being in the way. But yeah, he's still pretty cool. Figuarts minis all come with this base, which just pegs into the back of the figure. There we go. So there he is on his base, stood nicely. There we go. And that is most likely how I'm going to display him. Unfortunately, with the cape billowing around, he is going to take up a little bit more space than the Akaza, Inosuke, and Enmu that I already have. I have already reviewed those three, by the way. Links in the description if you haven't watched them. I definitely recommend you going to look at their reviews. But yeah, he is pretty cool. Kind of disappointed that what limited articulation these figures have is even more limited by the Haori. But it is what it is. They are nice little figures to have on your shelf. So that's all I can really say about Rengoku. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be. Bye!